Good evening, guys. Today we're gonna have a look at the next project that I plan to work on, which is Dark of the Moon Dual Model Kit, BumbleBee. Now, I was a little bit hesitant to get this guy just simply because I didn't know what to expect. This is the first time I've really seen anything of the Transformers in terms of a model kit. I know they've had the trans-scanning Bumblebee and Optimus Prime, but I've never really done anything like that. So this one actually looked a lot like a proper Gundam model kit, so I thought, let me try this guy out. And plus, on top of that, it's a Transformer. I love Transformers in general, so I thought, let me give it a go. And so I got this guy, and he does look good. I mean, if this is what Bumblebee is gonna look like in the end, like, you know, it's definitely worth it. It wasn't that expensive, and from what I've seen, most of the parts that they've given you are already pre-painted. You've got the inner kit itself, which I am a little bit disappointed about. I actually wanted to get the part so I could make the inner skeleton myself. You know, it's a little pointless that they've given you the complete inner skeleton. So that should be interesting to see, and not 100% happy about that. But let's see. So that's basically the side of the box, and it shows you the inner skeleton with all the different parts. Although I think this is a very, very simplistic version, because from the runners in there, it looks like you get a lot more parts. And this gives you an idea of what the front and the back of the kit is going to look like once it's done, which is pretty cool. I mean, honestly speaking, it does look really good. There's a lot of detail in there. There's a lot of paint apps that are already done for you. So technically, I mean, you could put it together and you don't really need to paint it. And then here you've got some action poses on this side of the box. You've got all the details in terms of the inner skeleton and how flexible and posable it is, and then the kit itself, you know, how about its articulation. It even shows you that you get the plasma gun and have Bumblebee in all its glory. And this is actually interesting. It shows you a couple of extras that is thrown in, so you even get the battle mask from the movies itself. And you know, in all honesty, it is a good kit. I am definitely looking forward to building this guy. So let's get this guy opened and see what we actually get. So you open it up, and so right off the bat you can tell they've used a lot of tape. So if we just get this out of the way, and we can get this, and here you have, well, you know, it seems to be very, very basic. There's not that much in terms of detail here. So this can't be the entire skeleton. Okay. Alright, so here we go. This is what I think is going on. We get a lot of parts which are going to build up the inner skeleton. Okay, so here we go. We actually get some poly caps as well. Interesting. But here's what I think. I think this guy is going to be a lot like the real grade Gundams. So you get the basic inner skeleton, which they've already done for you. And then you get all these pieces which you use to build up the actual Gundam, the actual Transformer itself. And here you've got the wheels, which are cool. You've got the chest pieces. Here's for the front of the chest. This is, I'm sure, it's going for the blast cannon, the wheel hubcaps. So you get a lot of pieces which are going to physically build up the Transformer Bumblebee itself. And if you look at it, there are some pieces which they have pre-painted. So even with the inner skeleton, you get some pieces which are painted up. So the actual armor parts that we get, of course, they're yellow because he's Bumblebee, and you can tell they've done a lot of painting in terms of the highlights already. There aren't too many armor parts. Here's the battle mask. There aren't too many parts instead of the in terms of the yellow armor pieces, but whatever they do, they have given you is very well painted. So it's very well detailed. I mean, if you look at this, this is going to be the front chest piece. It's already got, you know, the chrome over there, although it's almost like a dull silver. You've got that, and then you've got the black pieces. And I'm sure they've given you clear white pieces as well for the windows. I bloody well hope they have. And then finally over here as well. And here's the upper part of the battle mask. So this should be interesting. I'm looking forward to building this guy. You do also get the instruction sheet. Let's open up this guy. And inside we get the actual instructions. Aha. This should be interesting. I wonder how easy it's going to be to actually follow all these instructions, because it looks like they're taking like 10-12 parts all in one picture. This should be interesting. This is all the pieces of putting the inner skeleton together, and then I believe from here onwards you kind of put the outer armor pieces. So this is a non-transforming kit, which is okay. I mean, you don't expect something like that right out the bat, but I'm sure down the line you'll get a lot more. And of course they have to start with Optimus Prime and Bumblebee first for some reason. And this is just doing the final pieces. So that's about it for the unboxing video. I'm going to start building this. I don't think it'll be today because it's already like 10 o'clock at night, but sometime soon. And I hope to have the videos out and a review of this guy and hopefully do some painting. I don't really know what I'm going to use. Maybe I transform him to Cliff Jumper. Just have to check out the individual pieces to see how difficult it is to, you know, mask off these things and figure out how everything goes together after that. If you've got any ideas for color schemes that you would like me to do, please go ahead, feel free to suggest it. I'd be more than happy to try it. Alright, this is Ace. I will see you guys at the next review.